Well, thanks very much, Alicia. The day really belonged to the King Lesotho III, who basically said all the right things that he was expected to see, rallying the nation, saying we need to go back to the rule of law, we need to respect, we need to have a judiciary that is respected by all, that does its work without fear or favor. We need to have a public service, and talking specifically about the police and the army, that they need to serve the people, and that view, the view that is being held by many, that the army and the police are actually on the back of political parties, or favor certain political party leaders. He was saying all those things need to go, because Lesotho has to move forward, and the only way Lesotho can move forward is if everybody respects the law and if everybody plays by the rules. So it was really his day, following, of course, or on the back of that mediation process by Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa, who managed to get all the parties to agree to a roadmap that's going to see elections come. An early election must be pointed out, and that, of course, will be in February next year. So today, really, from a political party's point of view, it was a day for them to show the commitment that they have made to the process that Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa kick-started. So all went well. Even Mr. Ramaphosa says that the way things went today exceeded everyone's expectations. But he did underline the fact, and the fact is that the real work will now begin. And that's from next week, when Parliament resumes, first to debate the King's State of the Nation address, but also to approve a budget for the next few months leading up to that February election. So everything went well as far as everybody is concerned. It was a good day at work.
All right, now that the Lesotho Declaration is in place, what can we expect to see in terms of issues like security, which was a very big issue since the police stations, as you've rightfully pointed out, had to be closed? How soon can we expect normalcy to return to the Mountain Kingdom?
It's the big concern, and maybe we should say even the elephant in the room, because as much as there is this commitment from all political parties, even though some of them were dragged kicking and screaming, the fact of the matter is that they are committed to the process. Now, the elephant in the room is, of course, the issue of security. It's a known fact that the police and the army don't see eye to eye, and there are tough battles in that regard. It's also known that certain political parties or political party leaders are favorites of one faction or the other, or the police in the one instance and the army in the other. Now, SADC has made a firm commitment saying they are going to deal with that problem, and they are not going to leave this country even after the election if that issue hasn't been resolved. But what has happened is that you have police officers, you have army officers from South Africa, from Namibia, from Zimbabwe and Malawi and other SADC countries that have descended here, and they are going to work with the police force of Lesotho, with the army generals of Lesotho, to carve a workable solution that's going to make sure that at the end of the day, as the King said today, all of them are unbiased, all of them work towards one goal, and that is ensuring safety and security of Lesotho without fear, without any preference of particular political parties or particular leaders. So that commitment has been made. It's phase 2, if you like, even though it's going to run parallel with the political process that we're going to see in Parliament, but it's going to receive more attention, the issue that is of ensuring that the police and the army work hand in hand with SADC. Favoritism is a thing of the past, and all of them work towards ensuring that they are a police force for everybody, for each and every citizen, for each and every political party in Lesotho.
That's our contributing editor, Mr. Vuyo Mvoko, live to us from Maseru in Lesotho, where Parliament reconvened after 4 months of unrest in the country.